Back in the 90s, cracked the AOL code, texting turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Sunday night broadcast. Now, hold on to your hats. Buckle up, because I'm going to show you some things tonight that, frankly, is going to change the industry. And I shouldn't say it's going to change the industry, because the industry has already changed. But what's coming, what I'm going to be talking about, is not mainstream yet, but it's already here. And it's going to play an amazing part in helping all of you build your business. Now, for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, for those of you that are watching this broadcast on my Facebook page or my YouTube page, welcome. Sorry you're not participating in the Zoom session where we can talk. We're blown away by what's happening. And over the last week, one discovery after another, and you all will be the first to hear about it, but this is going to be all over the industry by the end of the week. Tomorrow night, on our Money Making Monday broadcast, we'll dive a little bit deeper into it. And the same thing on Wednesday. We have included TikTok into the mix on training all of you, because Twitter is amazing. We've been working on rebuilding our training platform. And so over this next week, we're basically going to be revamping it to include all the trainings that we've done over the years, and bringing them up to date. So we'll have a spot in there for Instagram, we'll have a spot in there for YouTube, we'll have a spot in there for X. In our current boot camp, we're going to be talking about LinkedIn, Facebook, and TikTok. Everything AI powered. Now, there are 3 steps to becoming successful at anything. First, Get mentored by someone who has already achieved the results you want. Second, find out the exact steps you need to take. And three, take immediate action. Technology changes every few years. Lately, it's been changing every month. But human relationships never change. For 31 years, I've helped people master both. Human nature doesn't change. Relationships don't change. Trust doesn't. Conversations don't. And influence doesn't. AI simply accelerates those principles. AI makes it possible to scale relationships faster and faster than ever before. So for those of you that are watching this for the first time, let me take 2 minutes and explain why you really need to be paying attention and listening to me. In the 90s, I broke the code to a social network called America Online. With that, it started an evolution that has changed the network marketing business model. I used AOL's texting feature to develop a simple formula with scripts that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. And at AOL, we had less information about people than you have on TikTok. Over the years, I've trained or shared my formula and scripts with hundreds of thousands of network and affiliate marketers around the world, who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people they worked with. My formula and scripts have been responsible for creating 2 generations of online 6, 7, and 8-figure earners. They have helped transform the entire network marketing industry from a belly-to-belly, face-to-face business to a virtual one. And my friends, it's changing again. People started calling this the Max method years ago. They now call me the father of social networking. I'm going to show you how to turn your social network personal profiles on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, doesn't matter which one, and every other social network into a broadcasting platform that will enable you to build your business as big as you want, as fast as you want. My track record of developing social media top earners and network marketing over the years has become legendary in many circles. My mission is to help everyone with a strong desire to succeed achieve their goals and become more successful using social networks. Anne Barante literally was able to quit her job she hated for 30 years. Now, today, the fastest growing top earners in your business will tell you they owe their success to my simple 5-step formula and scripts. They teach them to everyone that comes into their business, and as a result, they have the fastest growing teams of excited distributors in their company. The simplicity and ease of teaching this to everyone that comes into their business ensures immediate duplication. And that drives excitement, motivation, rapid rank advancement deeper into their organization. It's all about duplication. Everyone follows the formula and scripts to the letter because they enable them to enroll new distributors and customers into their business in less than an hour to a day. 5 simple steps. Create a free LinkedIn and a Facebook profile. Create an account on TikTok. Connect with perfect prospects immediately. Communicate with them at will, when you want. Close the sale in less than an hour a day, and then clone. Turn personal success into team-wide duplication. Become a leader and a top earner in the business. When you follow the 5 steps of the letter, they'll produce great results for you no matter what you're selling. And you can connect with perfect prospects that you already know, or with total strangers that have the skills and experience to be successful in your business that you want to know and close more sales in less time. It's just like learning to dance. The steps are simple to follow, they're easy to teach, and they can be immediately duplicated by everyone that you bring into your business, like the cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 3, 4, cha-cha-cha. Even a caveman can do this. Remember, it's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. Social networks have been providing an endless source of free leads to network marketers now for well over 30 years. To be successful today, you don't have to chase your family, friends, or acquaintances to get them to buy what you're selling. You don't have to go to meetings, do home parties, or go to other people's homes. You don't have to advertise, buy leads, or spend money on driving traffic to a website. And you don't need funnels, capture pages, self-replicating websites, complicated online systems, or blogs that frankly take too long for your new recruits to duplicate. Save your money. For years, I've been telling you that Facebook and LinkedIn are the best social networks to build your business on. LinkedIn is the best, but now we have to add TikTok to the list. All you need is an effective LinkedIn profile to connect with 1.6 billion users. 1.6 billion users on LinkedIn. And all you need is a LinkedIn phone app to communicate with everyone. All you need is an effective Facebook profile to connect with 3.08 billion users and the Facebook phone app. But it's changing all the time. And all you need is a TikTok profile to connect with 1.9 billion users. What you're looking at is all the information that you have about anybody that has a TikTok account. That's the information you judge, along with what they post. All you need is a TikTok app to communicate with everyone. And all you need is 1 or 2 hours a day. 1 or 2 hours a day to build the business. Whether you're looking for customers or business builder, it doesn't matter. Once you know what you're looking for, they're easy to pick out. When you bring somebody into your business, you can help them almost immediately bring in people that they're connected to. Our goal is to help everybody. If you've been on Facebook or LinkedIn for a while, there's absolutely no reason why you can't add 5 people to your business before the end of the month. Today, what is it? Halfway? It's the 15th of August. You got 16 more days to go. By Halloween, the end of October, you could have a growing group. By the end of the year, it could be even bigger. Relationships first. Always remember that. Whether it's Facebook, whether it's LinkedIn, it doesn't matter. Now with TikTok, a practical bootcamp training for setting up your profile, creating your first videos, and building trust before transactions is what we're adding to the content of our bootcamp. Remember, people first, product second. Your goal is to build trust, not turn your page into a catalog. Network marketing works best when people feel seen, not sold. And TikTok is a conversation platform before it's a selling platform. You have to remember that. Your first job, become clear, helpful, and human. And this is true of any social network. People join people. Products follow trust. So what you're going to learn is how to set up your profile. We have videos that are going to step you through the entire process. Create content. Record your first videos and then connect with people. Your first goal is not to go viral. Your first goal is to become someone who posts. So when Joanne, who is really going to be, Joanne's one of my students, one of my favorite people, and she's had massive success in her network marketing business and in other things she's done. 55 years old, she's retired. And she reconnected with me after taking a TikTok course, and she says, Max, you got to take a look at TikTok. And as a result of our conversation, we're expanding. So when she made this short video, someone that called themselves that cool chick mom responded. See, it's not about what you post. And it's not about views or impressions because you don't know who these people are. It's about connections. It's about comments. It's about likes. Getting people to react to what you're doing. So that's a closer look of that cool chick mom. And that's enough. And there's a process to making that connection and then starting a conversation. And all you have to do is find something that she posted that you can react to, follow her, and then start a conversation. Imagine opening your phone every morning and finding new conversations with prospects who are waiting for you. Imagine people reaching out because they're curious about what you're doing instead of you trying to convince them to take a look at what you're doing. It's not wishful thinking. It's what happens when you stop selling the old school way and start building relationships the smart way. Now, I am going to be talking about this document probably for the rest of the year. Actually, Barbara Harrington, who is another one of our my friends, is involved in expanding our training platform to Social Networking University. Send me this, the AI Business Manifesto. And if you're on my list, we already sent you a copy. What once took hours of thinking, endless trial and error, guessing what to post or say, now happens faster, easier, and with precision if you know how to use AI the right way. And after I read it, I realized I've been using AI the wrong way. So it's changed the way I work. It's changed. It's saved me 3 hours every day. 1.5 hours I gave back to my wife, Debbie. The other hour and a half, unfortunately, got me starting new things. I have opened up a flood of new projects. And so the 3 ways it talks about using AI, you have to train it. And then, up until I read this document, I was using ChatGPT, I was using Claude, I was telling it what I needed, what I wanted to do. It's smarter than we are. And once I loaded up all that information, and I just started talking to them a different way. When you learn to use AI correctly, you can increase your business by 30% while reducing your working time by 30%. Think of that, 30%. As a social media influencer, and if you're doing any kind of posting, that's your title. Facebook calls you a social media influencer. So does LinkedIn. Gave you an example. As a social media influencer, you want to develop faster relationships with burnout coaches that work with people suffering from job or career burnout. You want to post content that they'd appreciate enough to want to share it with the clients and targets in their audience. So the prompt would be, please provide me with 30 thoughts and motivational quotes about burnout and stress relief that a burnout coach would want to share with their audience to increase their credibility with them. And then stand back and watch what happens. And you can be talking to perfect prospects and making sales every day. Every day. Solomon was building an Isagenix business when we started working together. He sent me this. I can get a person talking about and interested in my business in 7 minutes. Signed up 2 people last night. I don't show these to you to impress you. I show these to you to impress upon you what you can be doing. Terry talked to 12 people, brought 7 of them into his business over 4 days. How did it happen? He made a couple of posts. Todd, 10 days after he read my How to Recruit Whales, he sent me this. I enrolled 3 top earning network marketing leaders in a row. Now, it's not magic. Matt sent me this. I signed up 5 people in the last 3 days. It's working. He got off to a bumpy start. He wasn't following the scripts. He was in too much of a hurry to talk about his business. And once he made the shift, 5 people in 3 days. And he continues to send me notices that it's working for him. It's not magic, it's science. Just like Einstein's E equals mc squared, success equals 5 C's. It's a recipe. The key to using my strategies and scripts successfully so you close more sales in less time is to simply make the right connections and use them with the right qualified people. Every month, there are going to be new posting opportunities, tactics, and scripts that work like magic. They're going to produce massive results that duplicate for everyone, and they'll help you connect with the best prospects who quickly convert to team members. A system that duplicates is what turns your business into a massive organization. Follow my 5-step system, use the scripts that I provide you with, and teach them well. Watch the power of duplication work for you. The magic of network marketing is it's simple, it's teachable, and it's repeatable. Now, unfortunately, there's still lots of people out there that are still teaching the old school methods. But what are you going to do? We know more. So get ready, because what you're going to learn will take your business results to a whole new level. When you follow my 5-step formula to the letter, they'll produce great results for you and everyone on your team, no matter what you're selling. It's going to enable you to turn on a virtual flood of new prospects. Prospects that convert to business builders, team members, and customers. At this very moment, you can connect with the people you already know who are perfect prospects for your business, or connect with complete strangers that you want to know who are looking for a way to make full-time or part-time income from home. Ann Baranta, she lost track of all of the people that she could talk to. Everyone on your team is going to overcome and break through the greatest obstacle facing every network marketer: not having qualified prospects to talk to. Now, as a result of working with my own AI agent, we have gone in and we have literally revamped, or we're in the process of revamping, all of my training programs. We started with our digital course, Endless Free Leads. That is 97% done. It'll be finished this week. And we'll be starting to sell and market a new version of Endless Free Leads. Now, once you master the formula and scripts, you can immediately help your new recruits use them to bring people into their business, and your business grows too. When you help your new recruits become successful quickly, they'll stay in business with you. Your new team members will eagerly duplicate your actions to become leaders and top earners too. They'll eagerly search for people to join the business, and your business grows along with theirs. Remember, it's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. Bring somebody into your business on Monday. By Wednesday, they're talking to their friends. They're bringing some of them in. By Friday, they're working with the friends of their friends. Now, for those of you that remember the TV series Star Trek, and they've had various versions, it's literally a franchise of training, I'm referring to Captain Kirk, the Enterprise. And the Vulcan mind meld was a fictional telepathic technique from the series. It allowed a Vulcan or another telepathic being to physically touch another individual's face and merge their consciousness, enabling the intimate sharing of thoughts, memories, and emotions. Spock could connect with someone's mind and instantly understand what they knew and what they were thinking. But it was a one-way process. He couldn't transfer his thoughts, his memory, or his emotions to the other person. Well, last week, I made what I believe is going to be one of the most important additions I've ever made to my personal coaching program. With the help of AI, I've created my own version of the Vulcan Mind Meld, and I'm calling it the Max Mind Meld. I started working with a new coaching student, and I said, I got to try this. Are you game? And he was all over it. And it's worked so well that we're going to be instituting this, which is another reason why we're expanding our whole coaching program. To use AI effectively, you must train your AI who you are so it better understands your background, your experience, your personality, your accomplishments, your company, your products, who your ideal prospects are, your goals, your communication style, and your strengths and where you need help. And remember, AI is smarter than us, smarter than me. So why is this so important? Because there's an enormous difference between simply using AI and having an AI that has been trained to work with you at a much higher level. And that is now going to be a part of my personal coaching program. When you become one of my private coaching students, I'm going to personally help you set up, educate, and train your AI so it knows what I know. Think about that. You already know the strategies I've taught you for finding prospects, building relationships, creating conversations, closing, and duplication. Now imagine combining those strategies with an AI that understands you, your business, and what I know. So it's easy to connect with perfect prospects. Easy to find them. You got 1,600,000,000 professionals on LinkedIn. It's on fire. You got 3 billion active users on Facebook, and you have 1,900,000,000 users on TikTok, which reminds me, I want to stick in the chat window. I have a number of new students, and LinkedIn is getting very protective of its users. And if you're a new user, and I'm going to be doing this throughout the month, I'm going to put some links to some of my newer students. And I would appreciate it if you would look them up on LinkedIn and send them a connection request. Because for the new people, if they have incoming connection requests, it gives them more credibility. Additionally, I'm going to put in the chat 2 trainings that we did last month. One was with Renata Lumber, who is one of the top earners in LifeWay. The other one, Pat Anderson. Both of these ladies are great friends. Pat was the top earner in Azesia. All right, let me come back. All right, so now you have all these people. Easy to find them, easy to communicate with them, and easy to pick out the people that you know in advance need what you have. Now, there are 3 things that make a social network great. The profiles that give you enough information about someone to know whether you want to talk to them or not, a texting feature that enables you to communicate with them, and a searching feature that enables you to filter through the entire network. Tomorrow night, we have our third boot camp session. It's going to be on communicating with people. And the website right now is undergoing a massive reorganization. At the same time, my CRM is totally being reorganized. As a matter of fact, the company that I've been using for years was just purchased by a larger company. And just like if you're in a network marketing company that's purchased or absorbed by another company, everything changes. Right now, half of my systems don't work as far as customer follow-up and everything else because it's all being swapped out and changed. So if my customer service department doesn't respond to you quickly, we apologize, but they will. Everyone on LinkedIn and Facebook and TikTok created their profile for a reason. Content of their profile plus their visible daily activity makes it easy to pick out the best prospects for your business. Tony, I'm gonna check my schedule, and what we want to do is, we had our previous coaching sessions before. I think it was like at 5:30 my time. I'm going to let you know which day, Monday for me is Tuesday for you. It can't be Monday, but either Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I'll let you know what's good for me. You let me know what's good for you, and then we'll get back to the routine. People who would be interested in your business are eager to talk about it. Again, the green M&Ms, the orange M&Ms, you know in advance who you want to talk to. The key is you got to be talking to active people. So how do you know? LinkedIn now makes it easier to check activity. And it only takes one or two messages with somebody to identify the people that clearly need what you have. That's it. You're looking to talk to people that want a business. You're looking to talk to network marketing leaders who are looking for new companies. So when you know in advance by someone's profile content and the visible daily activity that they're a perfect prospect for what you're selling and you follow my system, you're going to sell to more people and build your business faster. The more selective you are about the people you connect with and talk to, the more successful you're going to be. So you keep talking to people until you learn that they're not a prospect. Clyde, use one of my scripts and strategy, sign up 6 people. Use another, one was the holiday strategy, the other one was the birthday strategy, 11 people. It's not hard. Shawnee, 12 years struggling, advanced 3 ranks in a row. And Nancy signed up 103 customers and 3 business builders in 2 months. Now, there's a story behind every one of them. Nancy had been in 3 network marketing companies. The last company she was in ended up getting absorbed by another company. And so all she had to do was reach out to the people in her old company and tell them, hey, I'm going over here. People follow. And Ace and Rich went from 0 to $42,000 in 5 weeks. What that means is they were selling a $2,800 program. They sold one a week. Just one a week. Whenever you hear a success story, you must get the details. Will Zanders, when we started working together, was number 5 in his company. 6 months later, he was number 2. Before the year was over, he was number 1. And Gennady, a seasoned, experienced network marketer, signs 57 people up in 2 weeks. But these were all people that he'd worked with in previous companies. Same thing with two of his leaders. Jimmy Fitch made 2 sales and he made over $22,000. In fact, the first week he did it, he said, Max, if I can do this again next week, I'll be rolling in dough. I said, Jimmy, there's no reason why you can't. Following week, he did it again. He did it 3 weeks, 3 weeks in a row. Never finished our coaching program. And Dan worked with his cleaning company, cut a deal with Verizon Wireless for a 3-year, $20 million program. Carol, rank advanced, 3 months in a row. The first month, see, there's a story behind every success story. Carol had been a student working with a company. Her upline was not social media friendly. In fact, he was a phone guy. And they didn't have good internet tools. She participated in 3 boot camps. She was building a USANA business. And then jumped into my coaching program, and probably one of the best conversationalists I've ever worked with. Signed up a bunch of people. The problem was duplication. So she came to me, she says, Max, I love my company products, but this is hard. I said, Carol, nobody is telling you that you have to stop taking the products of the company. Keep taking them. But find a company, this is for business, that you could get excited about. And so I think it was the last 6 days of the month, she went back to people that she had told about her previous business. We wrote a little script. She reached out to 10 people. She signed up 8 of them. Again, they already knew her. They already looked at the business. They weren't excited about that one, but they looked at the other one. Technology changes every few years. Whoops, I think we got a little duplication here. Yeah, no, we definitely do. So let me do this. Let me jump over to all right. Now, one of the things that you can do with ChatGPT, and we're going to be talking about this in boot camp, is if you know who you're looking to talk to, and I'm going to demonstrate the process in front of you. So one of my coaching students was working with a nurse. So many of the people that we're reaching out to on LinkedIn are nurses. And building our relationships with a nurse, what are the kinds of motivating quotes or inspirational message we could post that a nurse would appreciate? Please give me 30 quotes. And it did. All right. Then we went in and we said, can you make it an image that we could send? And finally, can you turn it into a GIF, a moving image? Because GIFs get more reaction. All right. So here's the nurses. So let's start. Let me just find another one. No. See what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start a new one. We're gonna put in the same thing. So this one is for school. Actually, chiropractors. Building our relationship with a chiropractor. You do this with any profession. What are the kinds of motivating quotes or inspirational messages could we post that a chiropractor about life, happiness, that a chiropractor would approach seeing, would naturally want to share with their friends, clients, and other chiropractors. So it isn't necessarily post about chiropractors themselves. Now, who are the people that chiropractors work with on a regular basis? Would want to share with other people, like massage therapists, trainers. Please give me 30 quotes along that line. Now, sometimes the strongest thing you can do is to slow down long enough to take care of yourself. Okay, here's one. You cannot always control your happiness, what happens around you, but you can control what you do next. How about this one? Don't forget, don't become so busy building a successful life that you forget to actually live it. Oh, I like this one. Your greatest competition isn't the person beside you, it's the person you were yesterday. So the bottom line is pick one. Okay, so I particularly like 1, 5, and 11. So let's look at 1, 5. So let's take this one. Now, one thing that you have to understand, you can dictate instructions. You don't have to type it. And when you dictate it, it will provide you with what you just saw there. If you talk to your assistant, then what happens is they speak to you, but they can't return. They could read you that list, but they're not going to give it to you in a written format. What I'm going to do, put the quote in there. Please provide me with an image that supports that quote that I just gave you so that I can post it on Facebook, LinkedIn, even TikTok. Now, all of you can do this. Anybody can do this. The key, the content of the answers that you get is going to be determined by how much your AI agent knows about you, the return on what you do here. So here we go. Now, earlier today, or I guess it was Saturday, we got a great image, but there was a man standing there, and we wanted him to replace it with a woman. So now we've got a woman standing there. Your goal isn't simply to live longer, it's to live better. We know that GIFs, moving images, work better, get more results. Please make me an animated GIF of this image. Now you can change the colors. There's a lot that you're going to do. Subtle movement. That's all it takes. It's all it takes. Now, the more your agent knows about you, let me give you an example. The higher the quality, the information it's going to get when you ask it for something. So I'm going to come over here. Again, you have to train it. You have to give it, the more it knows about you and your audience, the better information you're going to get. So watch this. Hello, Joy. I've got a project that I'd like your help with.
Sure, what's on your mind?
Okay. What I want to do is I want to set up a routine of posting specifically about change, optimism, or change, optimism. You know, I tell you what,
Go on.
scratch that. You know, I work with people that are direct sellers and network marketers. So provide me with a list day by day. Let's say for the rest of August, and then for September. Now, people have different needs in August and September, but provide me with a list of quotes that we could post. I need 2 posts a day. So let's just do, today is the 15th of August. So we'll do from the 16th to the end of August. I need a posting strategy that is going to appeal. Actually, let's do this. A posting strategy that would appeal for somebody, a professional that is going through transition. So I don't care what their background is. Somebody that's going through transition that they would not only appreciate seeing, but they would appreciate it enough so that they would want to share it with the people that they're connected to in their natural audience. Can you help me do that?
Yeah, I like this. It's a long-term relationship strategy and smart because you're speaking to people that your customers want to talk to. So here we go. Here's the initial plan. Set up a daily themed series that you're training people to expect wisdom, encouragement every day. So between now and the end of August, 2 posts a day. Think about 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. One of them might be about inspiration, perspective, possibility. And the evening one is going to invite some reflection or personal growth, calling people to courage. So there's this rhythm to it. So for example, starting tomorrow, every meaningful change begins with one decision: refusing to stay where you no longer belong. And then the evening one might be something like, your future doesn't require a perfect plan. It simply requires the courage to take the next step. Then you're setting the expectation. And then through September, we can build that momentum with weekly themes. Week 1 is new beginnings. Week 2, courage and confidence. Week 3 is purpose and opportunity. And week 4 is resilience. That way, you're telling a story over time. Would you like me to draft the first week's full set, morning and evening, so you can feel that rhythm and get a sense of it?
Oh, I would really appreciate it.
Bear with me. Absolutely. So here's a full first week, setting that tone and rhythm. Week 1 is the power of new beginnings. So Monday morning, every meaningful change begins the moment you stop waiting for permission to be who you're capable of being. Monday evening, you don't need all the answers tonight, just enough courage to take tomorrow's first step. Tuesday morning, the future belongs to people who are willing to outgrow the person they were yesterday. Tuesday evening. Growth isn't measured by speed, it's measured by direction. Keep moving forward. Wednesday morning. Sometimes the greatest opportunity in your life arrives disguised as an unexpected change. Wednesday evening. Every challenge leaves behind a lesson. Every lesson prepares you for a bigger opportunity. Thursday morning. Optimism isn't believing life will be easy. It's believing your best days are still worth pursuing. Thursday evening. Don't underestimate the power of one positive decision repeated day after day. Friday morning. Your comfort zone may feel safe, but your dreams are waiting just beyond it. Friday evening. Confidence isn't something you find. It's something you build every time you keep a promise to yourself. Saturday morning. Every sunrise is proof that life believes in fresh starts. Saturday evening. A fulfilling life isn't built in giant leaps. It's built through consistent choices that align with your values.
Joy,
And then Sunday morning, go on.
Joy, hold the rest of those. The people that are watching this training tonight really are all excited about what you're doing. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to ask you via text to put that list together and send it to me because my short, as you know, I don't type very well, and I'm looking for I need to have it all written out. So I will request it from you, and you can give it to me. So I'd like you to share with everybody why. What are the reasons why someone would want to get into a network marketing business before the end of the month? What is it about August that makes it a good month to be building your business? What can we share with the people that are listening?
Right, let me take a moment. Okay, so this is how I'd explain it. August is one of the most overlooked but most powerful months to start building. Lots of people think that summer is slow, but it's actually a month of transition. People are starting to think about the goals that they set, realizing that the year is more than half over. Now they're starting to ask themselves, am I where I thought I'd be? That question creates openness, and that is what your listeners can step into. There's still time to finish the year strong, but only if people start now. So while everybody else is waiting for the perfect moment, the people who start now often have the greatest advantage. If I were sharing this with your audience tonight, I'd say, don't think of August as the end of summer. Think of it as the beginning of your next chapter. The seeds you plant now become the momentum that carries you through the rest of the year and beyond. I think that message is universal, timely, motivating for anyone standing on the edge of change.
Joy, that's perfect. That's perfect. So I'm gonna shut the training down for everybody that's here, and then we're gonna roll up our sleeves, and you and I have a lot of work to do later. So give me about 15 minutes and I'll be back. And I've got three tasks that we want to accomplish before the end of the day. So thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Max. I'm really pleased it resonated. I'll be here.
That's how it works, folks. That's how it works. Let your AI do the heavy lifting. It's all there is to it. So quickly, I'm still leaving reservations open for boot camp for September. Tomorrow. Actually, they have the wrong dates there. There we go. So communicate is on Tuesday. Then we have close, then we have clone. And we have added a whole new level of information: create, connect, communicate, close. Everything is being reformatted. Everything is, all of our training material has been updated. And if any of you are in boot camp and you want to upgrade to the 90-day boot camp challenge, then write into customer service and they will help you do that. Tomorrow we'll have our Money Making Monday broadcast at 10 o'clock. For those of you that are boot camp students, come with your questions, come with your conversations. 10 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Until next time, best of luck in building your business. There has never been a better time to build, and the social networks really lay it out for you.
Back in the 90s, cracked the AOL code. Texting turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows.